Good afternoon. This is not a very good afternoon for our brethren and our sisters in our home state. Many were driven out of their homes. Many could not continue their studies in Imphal town. And just now they called me up telling that the security forces are trying to remove the belonging of medical students in JN Institute of Medical Sciences. I have asked them, nothing doing, you wait tonight and then nobody is going to take out your belonging from the hostels. Unless you could relocate the medical students to study somewhere, then you could not force the medical students to vacate their hostels. We will take over JN medical school. We will form some medical colleges more here and there and there. You are proud of 3 medical colleges you are having in Imphal. We will have 30. In Assam, there are 24 medical colleges. We will try to exceed the number available in Assam. They will ask us to accommodate in our medical colleges. Today, we cannot use Imphal airport because the helicopter is too small. We are now working for a greenfield airport in Lamka area. We are now working for a greenfield airport in More. Most probably, we may not stop Imphal Valley people from boarding the flight from our area. Because we are not foolish enough to deploy the youth in front of airport to kill people. Very foolish things are happening in Imphal Valley. Every now and then they were sending people, 800s, 1000s, trying to attack the boundary areas, the fringe areas connected to Imphal Valley. They were sending people in vehicles along with the Meira Paibis coming in 2 lakhs. They come by 2 lakhs. If they do not behave, they will go back with 4 lakhs. You just cannot fiddle with tribal territory. This is the territory that we are getting from our forefathers. We are not getting this tract of land from Meitei Maharaja. He is a ruler over only 700 square miles. The descendant of Meitei Maharaja, Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha Sana Zauba, I challenge you to come and stand here and make a statement that your father and forefather had never been contributing anything for the development of the hill areas. Just by becoming a member of parliament, you cannot become great. You become great only when people started looking towards as a savior, a helper, a guide. Today, satanic forces in high places. Government of Manipur, whether it is stolen from some other source, it is very boring to deal with thieves. is very disappointing to deal with liars. We really have nothing to learn from you. If you are worried about telling someone something, go to Loktak and teach the fishermen there. In Delhi, we are not worried. Even when the chief minister comes down here and staying away in some other bhavan other than Manipur bhavan, for whatever purpose, he was surreptitiously making calls to various people, inviting them. I hoy lag roi. When we look at the satanic forces in high places in Manipur, many of them are criminally neglecting their duties. Due to their negligence of duty, so many properties have been lost, so many lives have been lost. This is total violation of the fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution of India. If you are promoting violation of fundamental rights, we cannot be a party to this. If you receive hand mails every day, let it multiply by 1,000-fold. We have no serious concern for liars. We have serious concern for criminally negligent satanic forces in high places. Today, we are not fighting against ordinary people. We are fighting against these forces of evil, forces of black magic who are trying to spoil the fabric of the tribal society and would like to finish up the entire Christian belief in Imphal Valley. This is God's will. It is God's will that there are so many churches in Imphal. We are not a party to it. It is God's work. In our hill areas, if there is some sinful thing committed inside the church, we dismantle the church and reconstruct it new one, because we feel that God in the highest may be offended by the desecration of the church. Today, this community who got the guts to burn down, to vandalize hundreds of Christian churches, I dare not say anything, but every year, Imphal is inundated by flood. We are waiting to see what God does. In the hills, we used to take water that comes from the hilltops. We were, since childhood, growing up, drinking those water from the hilltop, coming down, and we were using for our homes. May this in Imphal Valley, the water comes out from below the ground and it is going to inundate the town. Because they have no hilltop from where water will come down. And you have seen that the Sarai Taret flag, which was unfurled on top of the Christian churches, 30 feet in the Christian church buildings. God is looking from above. Let us see how much you float when the flood comes. This is not the tribal. This is not the tribals who are going to inundate you. It's something that you have not seen, that you have never heard, and that is what divine intervention that is going to land on top of your shoulders. if you want to continue in this form of dispute, we are ready to go ahead. We are ready to file against, to litigate. We are ready to litigate against the Chief Minister in the highest court in India. We have names of volunteers who are ready to do this, and the number is on the increase. We will pull them into litigation. You want to fight in the streets of the hills. You will not come to the hills, streets of the hills. You will come only to the boundary area. In 2 legs you will come and you will go back in 4 legs. Education wise, before you were troubled in the civil services examination, most of our candidates, they could not even come through the prelim examination. After the beginning of this crisis that we face in our area, I am pleased to announce that the students, 38 persons had qualified for prelim exam. Let us pray that many of them came successfully in the mains exam. We will take over the administration. Today we are gathered together here to show our unhappiness over the developments. When you go back, make it a point to sit on your table, to go through your subjects. Just simply write and just take over general seats also. We will take it, we could do it. Those tribal artists united, they would like to perform talent show over YouTube for everybody of us, as it would not be possible for everybody of us to come together here. They will be using YouTube and will be announcing soon, and there we will have condolence songs, patriotic songs and others. We sing better than many others. The population as such composes mostly of good singers. If we develop this talent, we will not only excel in India, we will exceed Chinese also. Last night, we were talking to some non-resident Indians who came from abroad. This kind of struggle that we are having, this kind of separate administration that we are demanding, this is felt to the remotest corner of United Kingdom, in European Union Parliament, and in the East and in the West. Now we have to expand our area of contact to the south, to the southern globe and to the northern globe. Many of our fellow citizens who have settled abroad, they were finding it more painful for the sufferings that our people had gone through, and we want separate administration should be given to the tribal people at the earliest, and on the 26th of July, a group will be coming to talk to the government of India. We'll keep in touch and we'll march ahead. Thank you.